Hello guys, and welcome to your July Focus Pick a Card reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle those cards and I'll meet you back here when I'm done. This time I'm going to try shuffling off camera so that you guys don't have to sit through all of the footage even though I speed it up. Please let me know below what you prefer, if you would rather see me shuffle the cards or if you want me to just have them all laid out. Please let me know. I appreciate your feedback. I'll see you back here in 1 minute. Okay guys, welcome back. We've got everything all shuffled and laid out here. So take a look. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a second, figure out which one speaks to you. Then go ahead and pop down to the description box and click the timestamp for your pile. Okay, we're going to get started here with pile number 1. Let's see what we have. We have the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so each card in this spread means something a little bit different. Remember, we're looking at July here. We're looking at your focus for July. So this card here, this 10 of Swords, will talk about unresolved issues from last month. This card will talk about how to help resolve them this month. This card talks about positive things that are going to come your way, and this one talks about negative things to watch out for. This card tells us what to work on, and this card tells us what to leave alone. This card tells us our general overview of the month and our general advice for the month. So let's start here. Unresolved issues from last month. Last month, something happened that made you feel betrayed, that made you feel heartbroken. Maybe a relationship ended. You felt really overwhelmed about that. The best way to resolve that feeling of being betrayed or stabbed in the back, I want you to be a little greedy this month. And by that, what I mean is I want you to take what you need to be happy right now. You know, indulge a little bit, let yourself have that extra ice cream, whatever it is, whatever you need to do to pamper yourself. And by pampering yourself, that means sometimes that we're going to be a little greedy, right? We're not going to share those things that we are using to help ourselves. And that is okay this month. That's what I think you need to be doing. This card tells us the positive things that are going to come our way. I mean, of course, we just saw, right, that last month you had this relationship breakdown. I can see that that has been causing you problems for a while. You've been having relationship problems. You have maybe a disloyal friend or a disloyal lover. Maybe you are in love with someone or crushing on somebody who isn't reciprocating that, and that's been really hard. This month you're going to see the beginning of a romance. You're going to see this start to turn around slowly. You're going to see the beginnings of romance coming your way and coming into your life. Now, I do want you to watch out for some anxiety, some anxious thoughts, some feelings of overwhelm or worry. I think that there's going to be some sleepless nights this month. Some things are going to keep you up. And I really want you to be aware that that's coming. Just know that you might feel overwhelmed and take some steps, have some nice chamomile tea, help yourself calm down a little bit before you go to bed. Don't watch anything scary before bed. Don't look at the news right before bed. Really take care of yourself in those nighttime hours. What you need to work on is your communication, your ability to connect with other people. Now is a time for you to be opening up your heart and letting in these new relationships so that this 2 of Cups can begin to flip over for you. But I want you to stop trying to control everything. This month you need to leave alone the idea of control, the idea of trying to direct everything in your life to go the way you want it to. You need to let things happen as they will. As you know, things happen that are beyond our control all the time. And I need you to try to accept that a little bit this month. In general, this month is going to give you a change of perspective. You're going to be able to look at all these things that have been going on recently, look at the anxiety it's causing you, look at these new relationships that you're going to be able to forge. And it's really going to give a new outlook on life, a new perspective. You're going to be able to see the big picture a little bit better. The general advice for the month here is to find a new passion. Find something that you desire to do. Find someone you desire to do. Find something that sparks in you a fire. This is a month to explore something new. You've had this really tough ending in June, and now it's time to really turn that around, to really look forward to all these great relationships that you can make happen with this one out of your life. Whatever this was, friend or lover, doesn't matter. With this out of your life, you are able to have new passions and new desires, and I'm so excited for you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I will see you back again soon. Bye. Okay, we are back with our pile 2 for your July reading, for what you need to be focusing on in July. Okay, we are back with our second pile for our July focus reading. Let's go ahead and see what we have. First of all, we have the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Cups in reverse this time, interesting, and the Wheel of Fortune. So each of the cards in this spread talks about a different part of our month. So over here, what we have is unresolved issues from last month. We have how to help resolve them this month. We have positive things that are going to come your way, as well as negative things to watch out for. We have what you need to work on, what you need to leave alone, general overview of the month, and general advice for the month. So it looks like last month you started some projects, and it looks like maybe you didn't finish them. Maybe you got some great ideas and you didn't actually get to see them all the way through. You did get some really great feedback maybe, or some good results initially, but this tells me that you need to keep going. You need to keep going forward with what you had in mind. Now, how to help you go forward from all the things you were working on last month is actually the need to keep your mouth shut. And by that, what I mean is, it is so important to know when to keep secrets, when to keep things to ourselves, and when it's time to share those things with the world. The 7 of Swords tells us that it's really important to be judicious about what you're saying to people. I think that these rewards that you are reaping, this idea that you have, that you need to keep going on, is something that you need to keep to yourself just for now, until you're really in a place to showcase it. Now, some great things that are coming your way this month. There's a lot of change happening, really positive, really fast moving change. You are going to be very confident. You're going to be able to share your ideas with people. Maybe the same thing that you started working on last month, you're going to be able to share that when the time is right. And that's super exciting. I do need you to look out for some disappointment or some grief. The 5 of Cups talks about just really being sad and upset, having lost something that means a lot to us. So I need you to be aware that something might be coming to you this month that will be very disappointing. It might even be heartbreaking. It might cause you a lot of grief. What you need to work on this month is actually taking a look at money. I need you to take a look at your finances, make sure that they're in order, especially whatever this venture is, this thing that you're working on. I need you to make sure that all of the ducks are in a row for that. Make sure that everything lines up, that you don't have any fraud on any accounts or on any cards, anything like that. This is a month to really knuckle down and be practical. Really take a look at where you want to be, especially in regards to this situation, where you want to be and what you need to do to get there. Now, what you need to leave alone this month is negative thoughts. I need you to make sure that you are not lacking in motivation, that you're not being pessimistic or fearful. I need you to absolutely shove all of that out of your mind and to believe unequivocally that you are strong and capable. Now, a general overview of the month here. Even though we do have this grief, this disappointment coming our way, overall, you're going to be able to have faith in the future, to appreciate what you have in front of you. You're going to be able to really appreciate this adventure that you're going on. Even though things are disappointing you, I think that you're going to be able to stay positive, to not give in to this pessimism, and you're really going to be able to appreciate what you have and where you're going. Finally, the advice for the month, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, things happen. Maybe that's not the most comforting advice, but the reality is in our lives, things change and things happen, and really just being able to embrace that. Go with the flow this month. Try not to get too caught up in the nitty-gritty of it all. I just want you to work on whatever this project is and stay positive and work on some business, work on some finances, and you are going to have luck and light, and all wonderful things are going to come to you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff, and I will see you back again soon. Bye! Okay, we are back with pile 3 of our Pick a Card for Your July readings. Let's see what we have. First of all, we have the 9 of Swords. Then we have the Hanged Man. We have Temperance, the Devil, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands in reverse. So each of these cards represents something different for our month here. We start with the unresolved issues from last month, how to help resolve them this month. Then we have positive things that are going to come our way, negative things to watch out for, what we need to work on, what we need to leave alone, the general overview of the month, and the general advice for the month. So let's start here with our unresolved issues. Last month you were very anxious. You had a lot going on. You had a lot of sleepless nights. It was difficult to come to terms with everything that was going on in your mind. You had a lot of worry. The way that you can resolve that is by looking at things from a different perspective. Look at this from the big picture. Look at this kind of zoomed out. I want you to see the big picture surrounding your anxieties and your worries, and really look at all of it together. How can you flip the script? How can you turn this anxiety on its head? Are you worried about a job? Well, how can you make sure that you don't need to worry about your job? How can you make sure that you definitely have a job to come back to, or that you are a valuable team member? Whatever it is, whatever's causing you this worry, look at it in a different way this month. Now, some positive things that are going to come your way. Temperance. Temperance is all about moderation and balance, about patience, about finding common ground. That tells me that you're going to find balance in your life between work and school and life and whatever it is. You're going to be able to find a really great balance in between all the things you want to do and all the things you have to do. Now, I do want you to watch out for this devil, though. This is going to be temptation, manipulation. This is going to be the desire to keep things off of balance, right? The desire to do things exactly the way we want to rather than how we're being called to. I need you to work on walking away. I need you to work on deciding that these negative things in your life, this negative thing here, that it's no longer serving you. I want you to be able to stand your ground and say, hey, I don't need this. I don't need this person. I don't need this thing. And I'm going to walk away for my own good. I want you to leave alone pettiness. Don't even bother, right? No matter what's going on with you, being petty and vengeful isn't going to help. I need you to ignore the temptation to do that and really strive to find a good blend of yourself and all of the good parts. I'm not saying be a pushover, but I want you to leave alone this desire to get back at people, this desire to be jealous or vengeful. You don't need that this month. No one does. You don't need it, and nor do the people who would be on the other end of that. Now, the general overview of your month. This is going to be a month where you are incredibly generous, where generosity comes to you. You know, either you are going to be in a position to really help people out with your time or your resources, or you're going to find yourself on the receiving end of someone else's generosity. You're going to have a lot of great things coming your way this month if we are able to ignore temptation and stay positive and don't be a jerk. You're going to see a lot of really great things coming your way. Now, the general advice for this month goes right along with this over here, this reverse Queen of Wands. This reverse Five of Wands tells me that you need to be avoiding conflict this month. You need to be focusing on teamwork and working together with people, and not on being petty. I want you to really take the time to appreciate those that are being generous with you or those that are working with you, especially during this difficult time as you're focusing on walking away from these negative things in your life. I hope that this gives you a good jumping off point for your month. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and leave me a like down below, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you back again soon. Bye.